Hello and welcome to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to understand how we can create Lexoffice contact from Google Sheets automatically. So let's say that I've got certain data of new leads in my spreadsheet. Now here, every time a new row is added, let's say the name, number, email address, etc. This information has been added in my spreadsheet. Then automatically with that information, a contact should be created in Lexoffice, which is a bookkeeping software. Now to do this, we are going to integrate these two applications and we can do the same using Pabbly Connect. Here our trigger will be Google Sheets and our action application will be Lexoffice. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let's start. So here we have reached the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software. Now how can we reach this place? So you have a link there in the description box. Please click on this if you are an existing user. Simply sign in. If you are a new user, sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. Once you do that and choose Pabbly Connect, you will reach this dashboard. Now on the right hand side, there's a tab Create Workflow. Let's click on this. And a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now what is my objective here? That every time new data is added in my Google Sheets as a new row, then automatically a contact should be created in Lexoffice, which is a bookkeeping platform. Now I'm going to click on Create. Now as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's look for this. Here it is. And then comes the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run. And here it would be new or updated spreadsheet row. Now you have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to quickly copy this. Please make sure to read this help text which is given below here. And once you have read this, now I'm going to show you exactly what you have to do. So this here is the sheet. So the name of the spreadsheet is new leads. There is only one sheet which is sheet 1. And here I've got the following column fields: first name, last name, email address, contact number and location. And then I've got some test data. Now I'm going to go to extensions, go to add-ons, get add-ons. Here we have reached Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we have to look for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Let's click on this. Now here you can see that this particular application has already been installed on my system. So please make sure that once you install this, close this window and do not forget to refresh the page. This is absolutely important. And once you have refreshed this, then please wait for a few seconds. And then we are going to go back to extensions and you would be able to see Pabbly Connect webhooks here. Let's go to initial setup. So here you can see that the system has already selected the sheet and here we are supposed to paste this webhook URL that we had copied. So I'm going to paste this here. Then is the trigger column. Now what is the trigger column? This here is the final data column where the data is added. And here our data is added in column E. So here I'm going to mention column E. Let's click on submit. As we do that, we can see that the configuration is all set. Let's click on send test. And we can see that the test data has been sent successfully. Okay, now once this is done, I'm going to close this, taking you back to Pabbly Connect. Here you can see we have received the response. Now here the test data that we have received is of this particular row, row 2. So that's why the row index is mentioned as 2. So the first name is dummy, last name is new 1. So here we have the first name dummy, last name new 1. Then we have the email address, contact number. Here we have the location. You can see that the row index is 2. Then here we have the spreadsheet name ID, sheet name and sheet ID. Once we have received this information, I want to create a contact in Lexoffice. So here my action application will be Lexoffice. Let's click on this. And the action event here will be to create contacts. Let's click on connect. As I do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with the Lexoffice account. Let's select add new connection. Now to set up this connection, we need a token. How can we find this? So first you have to log in to your Lexoffice account and then we can click on this hyperlink here. Now here the information that has been provided is in German language. So you can always use Google Translate. Here I'm going to just show you what exactly you have to do. So when you do this, you will get your API key here. I'm going to copy this. Okay. And now taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's paste this here and click on save. Okay, once this is done, the connection is all set. Now here we have to enter this information. So here we have the user's information. So I'm going to scroll down. Now here you can see it is person's first name. Let's map the information. How? So as I click on this, you can see the previous step, and this here is the first name. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same information manually, so even when my workflow was running for the nth time, it wouldn't have taken the new data. Instead, it would have been stuck with the existing data, the manually written data. So to avoid that, we map the information. Next, we have to add the last name. So here is the last name. Then comes the role. Now here I'm entering a customer's role. Okay, the customer's information. So here let's see that if it is a customer, you can enter this. If it is a vendor, you can enter this. If it is both for customer and vendor, then you can enter this information. Now here I'm going to enter this value. Let's copy this and paste this over here. Next, here, if you want to enter some notes, you can do that. The address can come here. I'm just going to add the city. So this here is the city. Okay, then we have the country code, shipping supplement, shipping street, etc. So we have all this information. So you can fill it according to the details that you have. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So as I do that, here we have received the response according to which now this information should be created as a contact in Lexoffice. Let's go and check the same here. Let's go to contacts. So here you can see dummy new one. This particular contact has been created. Let's check this. So yes, here we have got all the details. This means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to Google Sheets, and here we are going to enter another information. Let's say the first name here is Smart, last name here is new123. Then we have the email address, which is smart@pabblytudes.com. And then we have the contact number. So this is, and finally the location. Let's say this is Pune. And once I have entered this information, now I'm going to take you back to Lexoffice. And let's go to contacts once again. So now here you can see Smart123. With this name, another contact has been created. So this means our integration is a perfect success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was Google Sheets. The event is new or updated spreadsheet row. Then our action application is Lexoffice, where the event is to create contacts. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.